I have been writing poetry for a long time, and I was silenced by grief in an attempt to give voice to what was. I would like to share a poem that I wrote almost 20 years ago. It was written on the 1st of July, 1998. A historical document. A poem in 3 parts. 1. I read and talk over endless cups of tea and coffee. I am old and young and somewhere in between. 25 is the best and the worst at the same time. What do I want with my petty life? And what will I manage to do? Women around have made their thing. They knew so early what it was they wanted. Envy about the late birth, about meeting all the wrong people in the wrong places of a wrong generation. This document shall be my reminder. It shall remind my fleeting mind of this feeling hopelessness that eats the world, lames enthusiasm, contends to compromises that are frightening. I don't want to end up in a house, in a country, in a car, on a road going nowhere, but inside the beckoning opening of a gas oven, like so many who never chose, like so many who had no choice, like so many who did not know. This document is my own verzweifelter attempt to promise myself a future, to promise myself hope and a future, to be Pandora and to survive it, to love myself enough to be loved back, to develop and heighten my sensitivity, not to sit back depressed into vegetation, to work and work so others can drink and drink, black milk of remembrance and red milk of desire and white milk of forgiving liberation from nothing. Nothingness is my declared enemy, lurking around the corner to swallow me, comparing petty life with 6 million, with 100 million, with all these who suffered and survived, all these that lived and created and survived, all these who did not end with a needle and a straitjacket and a police car and a black oven opening swallowing them in convenient moments. My document shall waken me. I am precious, have things to say, do, accomplish. I will not end up vergessen and will not feel devoured either. I am the daughter, the one that has to fly for her mother, who will not burn her wings, will have breath and strength and madness which, in the end, makes too much sense. I am the daughter of the wakened dreams, women who went before, Karin, Ursula, Amalie, Johanna, Ottilie, forgotten women who lived and died for their children. Pressured, pressed down by the weight of endless bones of women, wanting to live, although ill and lonely and old and crippled and poor and injured and ignored and raped and beaten and abused. pressured, pressed, provoked to speak all these women. Grandma with her mother, dead from her own typhus when she is 8, with Hitlergruß stuck, choking her silent wanderings. Grandma with her husband drinking, abusing, with a tumour killing her through her headstrong head. Mother never being held by mother, helping, caring, owning all her life. Tender little mother of deep hearts, silent words so deeply buried that cries choke your brain. Sisters unborn, aunts forgotten. Provoked, pressed, pressured, precious princes of the priceless plunder, puking pricks, pissed punks. Sapphire's list of peace so different. I am mad, I know by now what to do with all this madness. What would happen if I stayed in a house all day, tomorrow, without sleep, food, fire, water, only writing mad, bold words? Would I die there, quickly, gently? Where does this depression end? Where begin? The Holocaust, exile, left, past, catching up faster than expected. German, sausage, beer, Heil, Satan, and big fat coal. This, a promise to go on. Honestly search, follow heart, mind, desire, longing, liberate myself. Dry those tears, Lolita, no use spilled over cried beans. Or how the hell did that go again? 2. Stupid middle-class white girl with big attitude got nowhere to go, so hey, why don't you just hang yourself for a change? After all, you got it all going for you, babe, and the school is great, and yes, it's all a bit frightening, and you feel like you are the only person with no perspectives, and all this freedom scares the shit out of you, babe. Where do you want to go from here? And you can't say home, 'cause there's no such place unless you make it. And yes, you love the town called Frankfurt, but face it, there's no future there either. Or did you consider the Privatdozentin shit with conviction? Get real, get a grip, don't let go. I lost her quick, someone come and help me. I lost her so many nights ago, and it was calm and beautiful, and I did not even notice how she slipped, and now I can't grab hold of her anymore. Can you reach her for me? My panic is no use. It is too late. David Bowie has holes in his brain. I am so scared. I want her back, but she must be out there somewhere. Why does she cry when she only hears the word Holocaust? Is that some sort of female guilt trip or what? Do other girls have that? Is it her age? Relax. She'll be back. It happened before. Sacked into her own world syndrome. Pre-post-adulterous, loveless loneliness with too much brain syndrome. I knew why I always thought girls should not get into university. Reading and writing is already too much for them. Their circuits run hot, and then there is this overload. And you sit there with this mess which is not to be deciphered, and their bodies become completely useless too, infertile. No more little Buddhas or big stinking cocksuckers. Just that stench, like a fish market. Revolting. Keep them in the den, I say. Keep them away from the fire. Keep them away from books and learning and all of that, and you'll be fine. But if you get one of them screwed up daughters, don't ever talk to them. Ignore them. Prefer the TV, prefer Wimbledon and the World Cup, not the finals. That she could understand. Ignore her and make stupid remarks about her tits. Start early with that and keep her short of money so that she fears you like the devil and fears you even more, fears you enough to choke her anger, so that she can feel miserable all her life, never quite enough, never with the right to success or happiness or recognition. Man, she is a woman. You had no books when you were a kid. Never mind your mum always going to the public library and stuff. Education is something that should be controlled more. 3. Open bracket. And I sit, stunned, not knowing, not understanding those terrible voices in my head. Screaming men kicking and boxing and talking, taking my strength. Me against their norms and rules and regulations, all their beauty images, their stories, their control of the media, their anger and frustration, their sexual harassing powers. Those men are mine, live in my head, hairless, bold, so headstrong. And will they kill me too? Will I lose Pandora's Lulu in my head? Will I not allow myself what my needs are because of them, whoever they are? Or will I change it all? Will I see roots where I used to see pressure? Will I see support where I feared judgment? Will I take strength where I leaked energy? This is the document of my promise. I will. I will. I will. Close brackets.